For your morning rush now, more news in less time.
A second investigation is opened into the COVID-19 outbreak at the Durham bus services. Washington Labor and Industry says the investigation is into employee complaints. It's specifically aimed at the coronavirus safety issues like a lack of social distancing and failure to enforce mask use. The first investigation is related to death of a Durham employee who contracted the virus. Under state law, Labor and Industries has 6 months to complete both investigations.
Well, back in September, several people were arrested in Moscow for not wearing masks at an outdoor church event. Now 3 people are suing the city in federal court. They're accusing the city police department for arresting officers and the prosecuting attorney for violating their First Amendment rights. The 3 were originally charged with misdemeanors for resisting arrest and violating Moscow's mask mandate. Those charges have since been dismissed. 2 of the arrested are also seeking other damages.
The Lake Pend Oreille School Board has voted to remove their mask requirement following spring break. That requirement comes as Bonner County coronavirus cases had dropped to a minimal yellow risk level as determined by the Panhandle Health. Now, students can still wear a mask in school if they want to. Students will still remain in their class cohorts after spring break.
Well, JCPenney's in Coeur d'Alene Silver Lake Mall will close on May 16th. The superstore filed for bankruptcy last year. The JCPenney's in Coeur d'Alene is among 18 other stores planning to close the same day across the country. The retailer announced last May that it planned to close 30% of its 846 stores as part of a restructuring under bankruptcy protection. Hired a new city administrator. That's the person who's in charge of overseeing much of the day-to-day operations of the city. Joni Perkins replaces interim director Scott Simmons, who recently replaced Wes Crago. Crago left the role abruptly last year under vague circumstances, but Perkins says all of the turnover didn't give him any pause about taking the job.
No, it didn't. The one thing that I never shy away from is challenges. I've seen a lot of challenges throughout my career, both on the private and public side. I think we grow from challenges, we learn from challenges, and we take best practices from challenges.
Perkins has some family in the area, and he's in the process of moving to Spokane from San Diego. He worked most recently as the city's deputy CEO. Meanwhile, Scott Simmons is moving on to be Spokane County's new CEO.
And that is your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithCrem on social media.